from one origination to another, and here Samini is in the news. In fact, Samini has released a new body of work, and he is currently going round promoting this particular album called The Originator. The songs on that particular album there. Samini atone boasi anyanwom no e de afagem amanaye de. But enkomo a wo ho e na sisi amanfo bi muni a omo eti kokum. Enkomo ne ye de. So the name Originator is even a storytelling kind of, where Samini is talking about his contribution, his historical contribution to Ghana's music and all. And on Akofa Originator yabo. Now what did he originate? According to Samini, the African Dancehall King tag is what he originated. And that particular genre, if anybody would want to take any credit for it, then the person should understand in their heart of hearts, say no Samini, ono na ye the originator of the African dancehall. And out of that, now we have another one, which has been pioneered by another person, which is his son, and that is Afro dancehall.
Okay.
Afro dancehall.
What about Afro patois?
Yeah, that
one I will be the originator. Because I speak it very well.
You are the one who sort it off.
Yes, I'm the one who set it up.
That one is by his son, Stoneboy, who is also, or he's recognizing him as the pioneer of Afro dancehall into your trema. But then he's saying that now he's seeing some people who are claiming that is self-acclaimed African dancehall king. No. On free su yempo, on call bebia na onyaye for anybody to stand anywhere and say he is the African dancehall king. And we know, say, when it comes to this conversation, one person that or no, a yenibo tie, a yenidia near odi, a yenata dia oshe. In fact, when you even go online and you type his name right now, and Samrania Twaso, the African dancehall king, even endorsed by the current dancehall king in the world, that is Vybz Kartel. But Samini said, Omuniya netikokum. He said this in an interview with Nanama McBrown on Onya's TV Showtime, and after this conversation there, director, you share video no.
Originator no. Me see so no, from my inspirations from people like Yogi Dogi, Madfish, General Marcus, Utai, and all those people. So they used to change English reggae songs to Tree, keep the melody, keep the lyrics. Most of it was keep the melody, keep the pattern, and just change the lyrics to Tree. So my stance here is that I originated doing Ghanaian dancehall, Ghanaian reggae for Ghanaians without having to change
the language.
Yeah, and then having to change a popular reggae song to a local language before Ghanaians would jump to it. Because most of the ones that came before me were doing that, and that was what inspired me. But I could not main country. Intino, you will know Showtime. Intino,
but you can clean your face.
Yes, no, from the beginning, no. And a man who say, okay, say me na me de no ejina na aye strong kwa. I was say me ankasa me
original
melody, me ankasa me rhythm, me ankasa me vibe, na ejina ho. So me originate is ade no. And I'm the originator of that. And I'm a friend of African dancehall. So as early as 2005, 2006, I was already saying African dancehall in my lyrics. And I can tell you, say, unless somebody beats me at Chemi, a date later than any time I said African dancehall.
Okay.
Not just be on the buy. And yes, I said African dancehall. And today there's an African, there's a claimed, self-acclaimed African dancehall king, who I respect so much. But I know that I brought the terminology that they even spun off to be able to identify a throne and claim it.
Yeah. Let's say originally, no.
Yeah.
una introduce
Yeah.
African dancehall.
Yep.
Emma and ne.
To be a cancer term no be cry no.
Oka kura osenka ye Jews ka de ma.
Yeah.
Obi obeka bi odoka.
So
Nti me kan African dancehall
so out of African dancehall came Afro dancehall from my protege Stoneboy, who is also originator of Afro dancehall.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand?
Na
The originators there be brave all like Reggie Rockstone, Hip Life.
yes.
Yes. Obi a want to mean just add any in sem no or your originator.
Or your originator.
Yes. Or not the terminology ni buy. Or not the buy or not cancer. Originator no.
Any one more sim. Ochema originators ni die bebre wo ho. Say na Reggie Rockstone. Untimi nje Hip Life no. Free ni same no. But some people say they disagree because the mere fact say Oka African dancehall king ewo nyumu in the early 2000s doesn't mean say when it comes to holding it up, when it comes to projecting it, when it comes to making it look attractive. I don't know where you stand in this conversation, but this is what is coming from Samini. Chemo, I have different questions and angles to this particular conversation, including breeding of beef again. But let me first take your initial reaction to this, then I'll follow it up with that one.
Well, you see, like I said earlier, history is time, events, and place. And you see, at any point in time, whoever is telling the story will tell it to favor them. I mean, that's why we have that popular saying that if the story of a hunter will always
until the lion tells its tales, the story of the hunting will always favor the hunter.
Yes. In the hunter and the same thing and Samini
okay.
You see, or say or can and
yes.
And some people will agree just based on the fact say okay what can
yes.
Others will also go the other direction, say no, you can't just mention it and you think you are the originator while somebody was working on the thing, while somebody was doing the real job. Emma will be who or say
Set it up.
oh yeah, African dancehall. Oh, there was what Baby mentioned. You are the originator. Come on, that standard is too low because and yes, idea now that I am the originator of Afro Patois, I can set it up and do more genres. You see, there are some genres who day of light, and I say
light of day.
Light of day. At the time our mobile said the mobile and the sound and the reason is very simple. It's because those people who were calling that genre, they couldn't impact or influence others to follow them.
Okay.
So you can't just say I called it in my song. Into Monfama after calling it in your song, you litany.
Hey,
Litany
bad guy.
songs are. Me I can say okay. There was an influence. I know that.
No, but after Samini mentioning it in songs like Kangaroo, that was 17 years ago in the 2000s. With
not even his song.
And other ones, he's also said also mentioned.
Other song?
I think that there are two. He says, "Welcome the African queen to the palace of the African dancehall king." He's there. I've forgotten the name of the song, but I can on top of it recall two. Me pache say after the mentioning of the African dancehall king in those songs in the 2000s, are we saying Samini has not lived the lifestyle or even the genre of the African dancehall?
I think at the point to cry, not connecting it to dancehall like that.
Yeah.
The way that he was doing his songs and everything.
No,
he was still say, oh yeah, dancehall guy, but he was more hip life and other things in it, even at the point Afrobeat than raga and other things than calling himself a dancehall
Did
artist.
Lovers Rock.
So you see, that's why I'm saying that you can just call yourself whatever. And I was about to mention other people who tried it and it didn't get day of light. And the reason is very simple. It's because their influence was not so huge in the space at the time. At the point we had Hip Cont.
Hip dia.
Yes, we had Hip Dia. Hip Dia, he did his thing until he stopped doing music.
London, do you know Hip dia and Hip Cont?
For him, I think his one
Hip Cont.
his thing is
Yeah, some artists we can't talk
Hip Cont, yes. Hip Life Continental.
Hip Life,
Contemporary Hip Life. And Hip dia.
Yeah.
Hip Life
Dia
in India.
Hip Life India. Hip Dia.
Yes.
Chicken chicken chicken.
Yeah, Sonny Achiba.
Sonny Achiba started Hip Dia.
Yes.
And then Alaba Lawson guy,
Messi Loco.
Captain Caesar started Hip
Cont. Contemporary Hip Life.
And then we have
And hip cut.
Hip Cont.
Now hip cut swear.
and the and somebody like our own D Crime started Tree
Pop.
Yes,
yeah,
Tree Pop.
Yeah.
And then others. I mean, from time to time, people will mention something, and then if the influence is not so much there, then that thing will die off. For dancehall in particular to stay, it was already there. I think. While if he is also trying to make the argument that they were making for Reggie Stone that yes, it was there, but he named it. For me, I think for his claim in particular, it's not enough. Reggie Stone's own goes beyond just naming it.
Okay.
He was doing more than just naming it. He was moving around with it. He was promoting it. He was everything hip life. So to call Reggie Stone a hip life originator is not so difficult because you can point to so many things that he did. But in the case of Samini, apart from just saying it in his song that he is claiming that because of that he's the originator, me who be before Frobia or Reggie Stone, for instance, at a point was even in cantata to promote hip life.
Yeah, true.
Obey cantata, part of it, or subsidizing just to for them to ask him, say, what do you do? And he will say that he's a hip life artist, and then will do some performance just to push it. So you can see that significant contribution from Reggie Stone to push that genre. But you can't say same for Samini. So just mentioning it is not enough. I mean, just that it will not change much because people will tell the history the way that will favor them. Just that we will come to a consensus. There will be a group or many people who will point it to one particular person. And again, there will be people that will never agree. So if you don't take care, the originator and the benya bebri and I say nya obia because you will get a lot of people claiming it and a lot of people also debunking that you don't deserve to call yourself like that. So Samini, he is a storyteller. He is the hunter in this scenario, and he is telling the story. Obviously, he will glorify himself. So I'm not surprised that he will say that he's the originator. But the difficulty for me is that I have not seen him. I didn't see him, or I have not seen him done enough to claim that title. Even the song that he did that thing in, calling that song, I don't think that song will qualify to be a hip life song. So
well, director, me pacho check it
to be a dance
YouTube ne my why check your YouTube ne my
Badness.
So for me,
because me say Facebook there ba.
So for me, I think he has every right to claim that. Just that like the way some people are coming at him and saying no, you can't claim it because it was way there before you came in. Like he was trying to explain that those who were there were doing it the way the originators from Jamaica were doing their thing. He just came in to just twist it for it to have the African feel. That's why he's claiming it. But you see, he will tell the story to glorify him. Just that I know that there are a lot of people who will disagree for sure.
Okay, so director, myself, you share video, mame. There is a video. You remember the last time Shatta performed with Samini at Samini Fest? Shatta made a statement saying, "Say, who he is today, one of the people that influenced him to be who he is today, is Samini." Chemo, with that statement and what Samini has said, and looking at how the fans are reacting to this whole conversation, 1 minute, then I move to Long John. Do you think that it has the tendency of brewing some beef or reigniting a beef between Samini and Shatta again?
I doubt. I mean, there will always be a disagreement among people.
Okay.
Even us sitting here, there are some issues that will come and we will have our own opinions and it will not be the same.
True.
So the same thing is what is happening here. Samini is claiming to be the African dancer, originator of the African dancehall. If Shatta Wale is also claiming to be the African dancehall king,
Okay.
he has a reason to be that. We know that there are some people who will never agree that Shatta Wale is the African dancehall king. But you see, we will also have people who always recognize Shatta Wale as the African dancehall king, including his own senior man, Vibes Cartel.
Yes.
So that's how it is. I
Okay.
mean, there are certain things is so subjective that you can't do much about it. People will feel the way they feel. People will say the way they want to say it. Just that there are some people who sway the conversation because there are many at one side of it, but there are some people who always disagree, and I see this one as one of the issues. Samini can claim it because he's the one telling the story, but you have people who oppose it and also say the opposite. So I'm not surprised that some people are even angry, not just disagreeing, but angry that Samini is doing that. But for me, I'll give it to him because he's the one telling the story, and there's no way that he will tell it against himself. Yeah.
Okay, Long John. I'm in Teonka, the
First of-
originator of the African dancehall King Shana.
First of all, everybody is allowed to call themselves anything.
Okay.
That is the first thing.
Which one is that one?
Sammy making a point.
Okay, make your point.
Thank you very much. And all points be up.
Everybody is allowed to call themselves anything.
Sammy making a point.
Okay, continue.
And in the first paragraph,
Okay.
I think a colon number.
Headline, Yanko.
Yeah. And right now I can sit here and call myself the best presenter. What I say?
Okay, we know.
But maybe I have shown up in TV or on TV just once. But Obia Dream on more podcast 20, I'm a presenter.
Okay.
What I say? So the question is, if everyone should call themselves the title they believe they deserve, is that how, or is that what we can hold everyone by? The answer is no. If you are to call yourself the best artist in Ghana, probably you have a song we've never heard before. Probably in your school, everybody knew you were a top artist. But currently, as you are seated here, are you a top artist?
Underground.
But you are allowed to call yourself best artist, right? So that is where the question comes in. You call yourself
African dancehall.
African dancehall king. Where are the works to support the title African dancehall king?
Oh, come on, Samini has
Because
a huge catalog.
It is not about the severity of the catalog. It is about the genre you are pushing.
Okay.
Did you make it attractive? Did you sell it well enough? Or you did it when you needed money to switch to other relevant bodies? I don't know if you're getting me.
I understand.
Yes. Of course, there may be time that we will have different genres make waves. There was a time that Lavish Rock was the ish.
Yeah.
Even a rapper like Sarkodie hopped on it.
Exactly.
But was he not still doing rap?
He was doing rap.
What was his consistency plan with dancehall? When it comes to the title he wants to give himself. And you see, for him to even say Shatta Wale, the self-acclaimed, that self-acclaim, no, that is why I want to correct him. When you go to, let me start from BBC News. When you Google how does BBC refer to Shatawale, the first statement that comes, an AI overview, is the BBC has referred to Shatawale as Ghana's dancehall king. Inverted commas.
Ghana's
Dancehall king.
Okay.
One. When you go to MTV base, you type the same thing. How does MTV base refer to Shatawale? Then you see MTV base has recognized and the Brofu Baby, and then the dancehall done. That's how they call him. Let me explain it better. MTV base has recognized and referred to Ghanaian artist Shatawale in several prominent ways, highlighting his influence in African music scene. First point they gave is dancehall done. MTV base Africa has referred to him as a dancehall done.
Okay.
Done that I want to make it can't take him. You see, I want him. I'm saying all these things so that I'm also going to Billboard. You see, all these things are there for him to understand that it is not Shatawale that is calling himself dancehall king. He has put out body of works that has allowed people to, as of course, he came out with dancehall king. That was the title of his track. Believing he will be able to hold the torch.
Okay.
The question is it still relevant with the same genre? Right now, the person claiming dancehall king, he went to sit on TV claiming that his biggest song on his album is an Amapiano song.
And which one is that one?
Originator of Electric Energy.
Electric Energy.
Yes, featuring Stonebwoy. That is the biggest song on his album.
But the title of the album is Originator,
No.
which is a dancehall song. And
We are talking about representing a genre and ensuring you, the one representing the genre, you have marketed it well enough and made it pleasing. When the music you do is high life, and that is what people accept more, and you want us to call you dancehall artist, I beg, make we look you well. Because every other artist can do dancehall. But the question is, do they make it attractive? Can we mention their name today and mention that genre and they can still stand?
it's arguable.
No, that is the basic of music.
Okay.
Music is what the genre you stand for. As we are speaking now, if you are to take, of course, you will do other genres. But that genre you are standing for, can we take your music currently and say you have one of the hottest music in that genre? You don't have.
Magic settings.
Right, magical settings.
Magical settings.
You understand? Say you can so a dance talking.
You want to dance, okay?
So you can so he to the claim say be dance talking.
Them all not do anything.
Nothing.
They all not do.
Yeah,
Artists.
You understand? But you see, the question is, does he have the work to back it?
And Afro pattern.
No, you see, no. And yet, every artist believe themselves they are better off than anybody. What has here? But I didn't. And yet, that's why we say, "Sesan ekana." And the obi abeji no this is the best artist. But I didn't hear Jumano. Best teacher of the year. I the teacher be no 1 year Juma. Why did they give somebody best teacher of the year?
Because of one home or the home.
Because oh boy, I didn't know can man bomb home.
Say be at your G and the born home.
Oh,
something
a modern bono boy. Oh yeah, this wrong could be
something extra.
A differentiating from the others. That is it. You understand? The works you are doing, everybody is doing it. But what makes you stand out? That is why Shatawale doesn't call himself the dancehall king. But people call him. Self-acclaim. At the moment, you are the one claiming. Because you are on live TV. Nobody presenter take put there. It be you carry put for on that face.
Okay.
So you should be telling us that you are the self-acclaimed, not Shatawale. Because I don't remember any time this year Shatawale reminded us he's a dancehall king.
But is Samini claiming to be a dancehall king?
Yes,
No.
he is.
No. Listen, what he's saying, no, what he's saying, his actions are claiming he wants to be dancehall king.
No, it
But-
is not he wanting to be, Meba. He's saying two things here. Get it straight. He is the originator that has birthed he birthed the African dancehall king tag.
Right.
And also Asawo Emma into Afro dancehall, which is what Stonebwoy has done. Now he is the African dancehall king because he said it, brought it up, and he claimed it because it is his own. And now somebody is self-acclaiming it. What it means is that media and obi ajiabo, so that is the understanding I have from this.
Because at what point ababe important for him to claim it?
Because for him to say whoever is claiming should pay allegiance to him.
Yeah, and they
For
have to
just
pay
being
homage.
the originator. You see, there's a difference between
So let me tell you what
calling
Samini
yourself
was
a
doing.
dancehall king
I'm coming.
and being the originator.
Okay, Mami Kasem.
Me, I'm the originator of
I listening.
Afro Patois.
Okay.
But I don't speak it better.
So let
than
me
some
shock you
people.
what Samini was doing. Beba, let me shock you what Samini was doing.
Okay, let's
He was claiming the originator and crowning himself the king at the same time.
is he not?
Let me use his statement to clarify or diagnose the whole thing so you get it clearer. He said his album title is Originator.
Originator.
And he used the slogan Dancehall King first. Now, when you use that, when you use those statements, you are clearly showing us that indeed you originated that word.
That's why
That has
he's
been
the
said.
originator.
Now, when you are to discuss who the dancehall king is, and you tell somebody that the hottest artist in dancehall now in Ghana is a self-acclaimed dancehall king, and your son who is equally doing dancehall is an Afro dancehall guy, pioneer, then who are you leaving the dancehall king for?
You are the one. You are there. You are claiming you are, but he is because he is the originator.
Are you getting the whole thing?
Exactly.
Okay.
When you be the people we know they do dancehall, when you be a free chain. It's a king and it's a sort of and you're not one of the
Exactly.
Obviously.
Exactly. And we are not saying it's bad. But we want him to understand that the music industry has grown beyond conversations of I started this, I did this. The question now is, what are your works to prove? Of course, why nyom? But I can tell him point blank, most of his song were hip life and high life.
Even the song that he's claiming to have said it in.
Yes.
It wasn't a dancehall song.
That is what now you are getting me. Now you are getting me.
TikTok song wasn't a dancehall.
Hip life.
It was a hip life song.
So now you are getting the conversation. So I want him to understand that the title of that dancehall, no, the dancehall king, no, it not be you for call your body. Shatta Wale, indeed, Shatta came out with a title called Dancehall King. But then again, I believe that was a prophecy in time that you are going to see me hold this torch forever till I leave the scene. What is here? So if you use that as a yardstick to say because he used that title, so he's a self-acclaimed. Sako they're doing a song titling it Best Rapper. Doesn't invalidate anybody.
Yeah, it's
A song.
It's the same way I will say that I'm the originator of Afro Patois, but for Afro Patois, it's a very, very good language.
Can you give us some lines?
To go global.
Global, give it some
I
lines.
will use Afro Patois to set it up.